What is good, y'all? It is me, James, here, back with another video. And today we are talking about an old system. I know I kind of tricked y'all. It says quote unquote new, but it's actually an old system that can maybe possibly save Deepwoken. Now, what this system is actually not even from Deepwoken. It's from a game that was made by the same people who made Deepwoken way back in like 2019. And what this is edicts. Now, y'all probably just said, oh hell no, he said edicts. This guy talking about vibrators? Hell no, what the fuck? And no, y'all misheard that. Edicts is an end game progression in rogue lineage, which basically is a hard, like this I'm telling y'all right now, this could actually like work in deep, because what edicts were in rogue lineage were basically like little permanent upgrades to your character. Think of them as regalias, but instead of them being different every time you wipe, every time you wiped with them, they would upgrade and they would get better and you would keep it. So let's take, for example, the edict way of the seer, right? Basically what this quest was is you have to complete all these certain quests, right? You have to do all this shit, learn some stuff, go to K, and then wipe while you have the edict. Once you got it, you unlock skills such as like analyst, which would allow you to see people's alignments and how much XP they had. Now let's look at another example, way of the blade master. This was an upgrade for people who like using sword classes like samurai or sigil knight. Now if they implemented this, and now it doesn't have to be edicts, one-to-one copy. It could literally just be an endgame form where once you achieve it and you wipe, right, and then it levels up, basically. Essentially that's what it is, because a lot of people are kind of scared of wiping. They don't like wiping. Deepwoken's kind of a sandbox game, which I don't really think that's fun. So adding this hardcore like endgame mode thing, like this little endgame progression, would honestly kind of be cool to see in Deepwoken. And like I said, it does not have to be one-to-one like edicts from rogue lineage. It could be like a new thing, like way of like, I don't know, the thief. Way of the thief, you every time you wipe, you have better chances to rob people, and that honestly would seem really fun to me in Deepwoken. Now you could probably get more creative with this. There's a lot of things in Deepwoken, like maybe you could do way of the attunement. Every time you wipe with this quote-unquote edict, your attunement is a lot stronger than it was on the last build, but you would have to do an insanely hard quest to even achieve it in the first place, right? Now that's just my little opinion. Hey, if y'all don't like it, let me know in the comments what y'all think about it. But apart from that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.